Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Marielle. I'm a corporate working mom with a master's degree in psychology. Here I talk about all things motherhood, productivity, work-life balance, lifestyle, so stick around if you want to see more of that. It's so easy for busy people, especially moms, to feel overwhelmed and exhausted, often putting self-care on a back burner. However, as the heart of the household, we have a responsibility not just to ourselves, but for our family as well, to keep ourselves healthy and well. When we neglect our well-being, everything else starts to unravel. Even the smallest acts of self-care can really help make a difference, helping us to recharge and give our best to those we love. Try as much as possible to sleep at the same time each night to regulate your sleep cycle. Consistent sleep helps to recharge you for the next day. Even if you're busy, try to aim for at least 7 to 8 hours a day. I go to sleep between around 10 to 11 p.m. every day, and my body's pretty used to me sleeping at the same time every day, so it's so much easier for me to fall asleep. During the days that I try to sleep a little bit earlier, it's so much harder to fall asleep, and the days that I try to stay up longer, it's so much harder to stay up. So it really shows how much your body gets used to sleeping at the same time every day and doing the same thing every day. It's just so much easier. You don't have to really think about it so much once it becomes a habit. The second one is to practice gratitude. Take a moment before bed to think about all the positive things that happened this day. Whether it's journaling or just simply thinking about all the things that you're grateful for, this can promote a positive mindset and reduce stress. I was actually listening to a podcast a few days ago. There was a tip that struck me that I want to share here today because I felt like it's such a good way to end the day. And that is to think about from beginning until the end of your day and really think about all the small things that went right throughout the day. All the little things that was nice, all the little things that went well throughout your day that maybe you didn't expect or maybe went as you hoped it would. Try to think about all those little moments from the moment that you open your eyes until the moment that you're at right now. And doing that every single night really helps to train your brain to be able to think about and focus on more of the positive things that happen in life. Because biologically speaking, our brains are just more wired to take notice of the negative things instead of the positive things. So there could be 5 positive things and 1 negative thing that happened throughout your day, and you barely notice the 5 positive things that happen, but you really notice the 1. So it's trying to help train your brain to think the other way, and instead of focusing too much on the negatives, to try to focus more on the positives. Is to unwind with a relaxing activity. Engage in a calming activity like reading, listening to music, relaxing by doing some yoga or some gentle stretching. Pampering yourself with some skincare can also help. Really doing the massage very slowly and very intentionally can also be great for this, because these activities will signal to your body that it's time to sleep. When I can, I actually love reading a book just before going to bed. When I was pregnant with my second and before that as well, I used to just fall asleep with a book. It was just such a comfort activity for me that every single night I really have that habit of reading a book just before going to sleep. It helps me with my mind because sometimes I feel like I have all these thoughts, all of the things that I need to do the next day, all the things that I need to tackle the next week, all the reminders that are open tabs in my head that I keep thinking about. It's so much easier to stop when I'm focusing on something else. It's so much easier to stop all the noise when I'm focusing on something else and focusing on a story that's not about me, nothing related to me whatsoever, and it really just helps to quiet my brain. Is to prep for the next day, and this is so key for me, especially as a busy mom, where in the morning it can be such a frantic rush with everything, and you're just trying to wake yourself up and you have a lot of other things that you need to do and little people to take care of. The last thing that you want to do is to be unprepared in the morning. So take a few minutes in the evening to plan your schedule, to lay out clothes for the next day, and to meal prep if you can. This can really help manage mornings more smoothly and reduce stress first thing. Number 6 is mindful skincare. And this admittedly is something that I'm still trying to work on. Your skincare routine doesn't really have to be anything elaborate. It can be as simple as just washing your face with a face wash, putting a toner and a moisturizer, and that's it. So I think instead of thinking about it as another chore, another thing to tick off your list that's already a mile long, try to think about it as a way to Pamper yourself as a way to relax and kind of like a mindful activity that you can do for yourself. A little bit like a massage, a relaxing type of activity that you can do just before bed, to avoid screens before bed. This is something that I tell my husband all the time, but he's really not listening because screens before bed is really disruptive for your sleep. So try to limit your exposure between 30 to 60 minutes before you actually sleep, and try to do something else that doesn't involve any screens. Maybe try reading, like I mentioned earlier, try journaling, try some kind of stretches or yoga that will relax your mind and your body and will not keep you even more awake. This will help you to fall asleep faster and will also help the quality of your sleep. Number 8 is to do gentle stretches or deep breathing. Doing this before bed can reduce muscle tension and calm your nervous system as well. This will also give you better sleep and help you feel refreshed the next day. Number 9 is to connect with your partner. This is something that I really try to do every single night, even for just like literally 5-10 minutes a night, which sometimes happens just because of how busy we are and how many things we have to do, and that's the only time that we have to catch up. So take a few minutes every night to chat with your partner or your spouse. Sharing how your day went, even for just 10 minutes, can really help you feel more connected and really give each other emotional support. Something that me and my husband have started to do is also to give each other a hug just before going to sleep. So even if we don't hug like the rest of the day, we always have those two that we can feel a little bit more connected to each other. The last is to reflect on your day and let go. Spend a few minutes at the end of the day to think about what went well and what you could improve for the next time, but also to let go of anything that's worrying you. This mental release can help with your anxiety and help you sleep much better as well. So this is something that you can pair, for instance, with your journaling. Do a little journal prompt to help you to release all your pent-up feelings and all of your frustrations that you might have experienced during the day, and to just release it just before going to sleep. You can also use meditation for this. You can use your breathing, your deep breathing exercises, your yoga, which is just combining these activities into one with the same purpose of helping you to release your tension and your anxiety and to promote better sleep and to help you go to sleep with a clear head and wake up refreshed for the next day. These evening habits can help improve your overall well-being, reduce stress, and allow you to be more present with your family. Remember that small changes can make a big difference over time. There's also no need to do all of these all in one day either. Just pick 1 or 2 that you would like to start a day and start with that. Taking baby steps is the key for habits to build. And once it's established, you can add more to the list if you want. Let me know which of these habits you've done or would like to do. I hope you enjoyed, and feel free to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. I wish you a great rest of the week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!